Morning to all. It's the 1st of November. Here in Italy is All Saints' Day, when you commemorate those who are no longer with us. News. Very big stuff has been happening in the last few hours, 24 hours. Before Draghi went out of office, he decided to send Zelensky another shipment of weapons. You know, the howitzers, shipment of them from Italy, while Italy is entering a energy and probably food shortage situation pretty soon. and the Italian government's been secretly sending weapons to Zelensky through human aid flights from Pisa. I don't know whether they've been carrying on with these flights or not, but there was a big concern at the beginning. I think it was around about March. The airport workers went on strike when they discovered in the cargo there were shipments of machine guns and ammunition hidden in humanitarian aid, believe it or not. These are the globalists for you today. And Italy probably has their participation in the Slavia Black Sea attack by Ukrainian drones, which meant to be the fleet which is a part of the grain deal, which should inspect ships and safely escorted with Turkey, I think another nation as well. Well, these attack drones were closely monitored in international airspace by a NATO plane which took off from Catania, which is Sicily, probably a military installation, which guided and aided these drones, and is said to be they are behind the British. The Russians have been accusing even the British for sabotaging the pipelines and attacking the Crimean Bridge. There were some Western powers behind it, and regarding the damage to from the attack, they managed to knock out most of them, even undergoing some type of damage. Of what entity we do not know. Looks like the Russians have been busy attacking NATO secret facilities in Ukraine, some type of listening station. NATO was a bit surprised. And then we got stories of military planes, Americans, doing flights with their transponders switched off. Very strange. It's a cover up their tracks game so the enemy doesn't follow you. The moving planes around practically, putting the pieces in place like a game of chess. And I think the USS Glenn is called a nuclear power ship, which is an aircraft carrier, which is going to be assisted by other 6 military vessels, frigates, I believe, or cruisers, will be docking in a seaport in the UK mid-November. They'll have aboard the famous F-36. These planes are capable of being armed with nuclear missiles, tactical ones, as well as America and Europe are upgrading the B-61-12 versions. They're going to, in Europe, UK, Germany and Italy, 40% of those are found in Italy. And there is a famous base, which is the biggest ammunition deposit in Europe, which is called Camp Darby. And it's so-called claimed they do store these B-61 warheads underground. So it's a nuclear target. And these military operations are not regular military exercises. They're exercises preparing for some type of conflict. Sooner or later it's going to happen, because they know soon as the ground is frozen in Ukraine, the Russians are going in, and they're going in heavy this time. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Regarding the grain deal, the Russians say, nope, we're out of it. And now you've got the collective West doing sanctions on Russian grain. Because the Russians say, this grain has to go to developing countries. No, all this grain went to Western countries. And I think the Western governments have to be very, very worried about of discontent, an atmosphere of rioting from the population when things become more expensive and they come in shortages, and then they'll come around and say we can start rationing things, martial law and that stuff. That is probably coming soon. Could be around the corner. Could be wrong, could be right. That's a possible scenario which we could be facing. We can call it the European Revolution. Each country, their population will bring down their governments due to economic and social instability due to this proxy war against Russia and these sanctions, which is just crippling Europeans.